Hey guys, Tiamat here, and welcome back to Let's Play some more Final Fantasy! Last time I had an episode with my save file, so if things look slightly different, that's because they are. Mostly, really the only change I suppose would be noticeable is just the gold is maxed out. Otherwise, yeah, he's still behind. My experience came out a little bit differently getting here, so yeah, really other than that, I haven't done a whole lot, so there you go. And last time we got to this stone plate here, and let's use the loot to open this up instead of the rod this time. And we have sensed something evil. Let's head down here. Now most of the battles in this place, well not most of them, it probably feels like about 50%, you're not going to be able to run from. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill everything. My levels are relatively low for this area anyway. And how I'm going to mainly do this area, just because my levels are fairly low, I'm going to be keeping my HP up. Well, I suppose this is a good strategy regardless of your level. But just keep your HP up perhaps when somebody gets around 200 HP. Just start busting out your healing items if you have any left over, and just do it that way. Lots of easy battles in here, at least. After we get past this next floor, we should be in the clear here. And here's a new enemy, a couple of worms. Nothing too frightening about them. Just 448 HP, and I still absolutely love the drool string. They did a fantastic job with these guys. And it dies to a carrot, of course. Alright, moving on. Yeah, you just kind of got to be careful with the dragons that can just ambush you with groups of 4 of them. And hopefully I'll avoid that, and we'll move on. Yeah, for the white dragons there. I'm going to heal up, and I'll be right back. Alright. I was hoping to avoid that, but it figures I would find one as soon as I quit saying that. And now we're pretty much in the clear for super difficult monsters. This is what is known as, well, I guess you could call it like the Earth area. You're just primarily going to meet up with Earth Elementals. You can find some of the green Medusas in here, but yeah, these guys are pretty easy now at least. These guys, pretty good example of when you would want to bust out your healing items. Just knock them all out except for one guy. And then whoever doesn't have a healing item, I guess you could just tell them to attack or something. Or if you really wanted to get serious, bust out your healing potions with the ever-useful drink command. And yeah, so much for him. And speaking of which, I might as well take a look at my inventory here. Just for this occasion, I'm going to give one of the heal helms to Orald here, just so he has a healing item. War still has the heal staff. I'll just get rid of the pro cape. It's only got a couple defense, so really not terribly worried about it. And after the next battle, I should be pretty well healed. It really drags the battles out, but it really helps out in this area, especially if you're not quite high enough level. Alright, not too bad there. Pretty straightforward floor. We're just going to walk around these 2 rooms and head back down. Yeah, a couple of the green Medusas there. And before we step down into the boxes right here... Alright, I was going to say before we take one more step down to fully heal up, but seeming how I fought a battle right there, I just did it off screen. So, moving on down, we get a spiked battle against the Lychee again. Huh. Well, he's pretty close to similar as last time. I believe they gave him 100 more HP, so he'll have 500 this time. So not very much HP, but that doesn't mean he's any less dangerous. He can cast Nuke, and there you go. And if you remember from my description of it, it can do up to 400 damage. So yeah, definitely, I'd prefer not to get hit by that, but not much I can do about it. Hooray! Otherwise, not too difficult. We'll definitely need to heal up, of course. Hey, fantastic. 3 of my guys are getting to 25. But yeah, not a whole lot you can do about that. Sometimes he'll attack first, which really helps out. And now that we're done with the earth floor, we move down here, which is the fire floor. So I'm going to heal up a little bit, and then I will be right back. Alright, primarily in here you're going to meet with the red giants, and seems like lots of agamas in here, so nothing too dangerous. Thankfully heat is a pretty weak attack, so the healing items can take care of that pretty well. There's a little bit of treasure in here. I really don't care to get everything, but meh. What the heck, I'm feeling adventurous. You don't want to go up there quite yet, and I'm sure you can we will meet when we go up there. You can come get a treasure chest over here. Another pro cape. If you happen to have another mage, you can feel free to give it to them. And if we go over here, a little pointless treasure over here. But let's get it anyway, just because it's treasure. And I took the liberty to heal up after that battle. And we got 26,000 gold. Absolutely useless, unless you, for some reason, happen to be leaving. And we'll head on to the other side. A couple of gray worms there, but every other battle has had an Agama in it, just in case you're really wondering about the enemy selection here. And if we were able to open that up, that is a proring. And we might as well go down here. Something else I don't need. But if you, I suppose, if you have another ninja or something, it might be useful. Oh, fine, I'll show a battle. Yeah, this is pretty much it right here, folks. You're not really missing anything on screen whatsoever. I don't know if I said so before, but the Excalibur was supposed to do additional damage to every monster type, but once again in the NES version it's bugged. Not sure if I mentioned that, but I suppose it's worth mentioning. Come down here to the letter E and we can find a katana. Nothing exciting. And we're going to backtrack to the main area now. And my knight finally reached level 25 after that battle. Whoopity-doo. Hopefully everybody on the East Coast is safe after the perfect storm happened. What happened there? Like a regular storm system merged with like a hurricane or something like that. Alright, taking one more step up, we're going to get into another boss battle with, yeah, Carrie again. And she's also got an additional 100 HP, bringing her total up to 700, I believe. And I'm just going to do the, you know what, let's get anti-fire up. Just in case. Carrie can cast Fire 3, which is a little bit painful. But basic strategy, fast on your... Oh. Poop. Ouch! Oh, 74, that's not bad at all. Well, Oral, you're a little late now, buddy, but... Yeah, hopefully everybody's safe after the hurricane perfect storm thing over there. For some reason, it's been always an interest of mine to, like, see a hurricane from a top story of a hotel room or something like that. I don't know why, I've always thought that would be interesting, just to watch one come in over the ocean or something like that. Then, again, maybe some of you guys that have been through it can tell me I'm an idiot for wanting to see that. Alright, now with Carrie out of the way, I'm going to heal up between floors here. We're going to go down to the water area of the temple here. Alright, now that we're at the water area of the shrine here, or temple, or whatever the hell we're in, I'm going to keep my HP around 300 in this area, mostly because you can run up with fairly large numbers of water elementals. And if they gang up on somebody, it really brings the hurt, so just keep that in mind if you see those guys. And unfortunately, they're pretty common on this floor. What the hell are these things, anyway? Just stone slabs just laying on the floor with no real purpose? Anyway, let's head on over here, and before you get too much farther from being in line with that door, I think he's 2 more spaces to the right, make sure your party is completely healed up, so I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to rearrange my party, just like this, just for the time being. I want to take advantage of the higher HP of the Master there compared to the Ninja. We'll hopefully not see why in a moment, so I'll heal up and be right back. Alright, all healed up and ready to go, so let's get to it. With another boss battle against the Kraken. He is pretty much the same, except for he does hit a little bit harder and he still has that... hit point boost here. So that's pretty much why I moved Issq up to that spot, just to take the attention off my ninja there. So hopefully he'll go after him, and he does still have his Lit 2 and his Ink attacks, which if you have a mage, you're really going to want to pray he uses that instead of, yes, alright, instead of going after them, because it's a pretty good chance that he's just going to knock them out regardless. So, dodged a bullet there, and hopefully we can get rid of him here. Alright, critical hits are helpful here. Hooray, 1 damage. Oh, wow! That is amazing. extremely lucky here. Chances of that happening are pretty much poop. Hooray! Well, that was a lot less stressful than I thought it would be. Let's move on. And I bet you can guess the general theme of this area. Let's go get some treasure first. And hopefully you guys don't mind me editing out all of these battles. Just seems like it would be kind of boring to watch 28,000 battles of things we've already fought anyway, so. Plus I wanted to ensure I got to where I wanted to by the end of this episode. And we look like we're in pretty good shape. And let's head over here to get our final treasure or another battle with vampires. And here we get the Moon. Yeah, I just ran out of characters. Supposed to be the Masamune or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give that to War here just because he's really my only other attacker. This item can be can be equipped by anybody, even your mage classes, and it is the best weapon in the game by far. Even over the Katana, it is 23 attack and 15% better. So even the Excalibur, it's like 10 attack lower, but I'm going to keep that on him. And it's just kind of humorous if you want to give it to a mage, just to see a mage dish out that kind of damage. But yeah, that's how I'm going to do it, and that's pretty much it. I'm kind of tired of fighting vampires. I might start running from them by now. And we're going to backtrack to just where we came in. I think I've gained all the levels I'm going to gain. I did reach level 26 over there, reaching for that chest, so. And by the way, if the sound from the game sounds a little different, it probably does. One of my speaker command thingies fell off the top of my desk, and now it's probably a little quieter, if anything. In the middle of here, we're going to fight our last fiend, the Tiamat, so definitely heal up, and I will be right back to take him on. Alright, all set. Let's take on Tiamat. Let's see here. I'm going to save a fast for later. Yeah, he's got 3. Should be good enough here. Going to basically do the same strategy. Tiamat is no longer vulnerable to the Bane sword that we had earlier, so if that's how you killed him last time, well, that's not going to work this time. And he can cast it on you this time, and it can penetrate our defense, so hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. Ah! Poop. Well, I still have a life spell. I'm not terribly worried about it. I think Issq got his attack in, at least. Yeah, not really anything you can do about that, so. And we should be strong enough anyway to take him out with my normal guys here. Yeah, after that he just basically goes to his regular breath attacks like he was using when we fought him in the Sky Fortress over there. Nice shot, Orald. Fantastic. And one more turn should finish him off. Not going to bother wasting another fast on this. Plenty of HP to get through the battle. Critical? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, not too bad at all. And I'll wake poor Issq up and I'll be right back. Much better. And I pretty much exhausted all of my heal potions now. But once we get off of this floor, it no longer matters because there are no encounters in here. Fantastic! But what awaits us in this door? Are we going to be able to save the whole planet? Can we stop this time loop? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy. This is Tiamat, and I'll see you later.